Right. So as far as solution developer role itself is concerned, especially in the cloud environments nowadays, even on-premise and cloud services, uh, there must be some key skills which are essentially required, followed by what are the technical expertise being into the solution developer we must be good with. This is what something that we are discussing. It's completely a technical role, as in when we know, because there are some key skills which are required, so which we should understand, which are as follows. Right? So these are the different key skills required for a solution developer. The first one about the automation, understanding about the automation process is one of the key important thing. Because now and then many of the projects are moving towards automation process. So some business activities we are moving into the automation side. So understanding about the automation process is one of the key and important thing. Being a solution developer, we must be good and familiar with. Next, some kind of change management skills even becoming important even the required change management skills do we have, etc. Right? So change management skills are becoming important, right? Any kind of changes that are required in the project has to be performed here. This is where generally this change management comes into picture. So not only about the automation process, even we must be well versed with change management as well. Change management is required. Next, about infrastructure management, because being a solution developer, we should understand about the infrastructure management services. What are the infrastructure do we have, right? So that infrastructure management services even needed. Next one about the configuration part, because now and then, as we know, like we are moving towards the configuration side. So understanding over the configuration management is also required because some customizations you are to make some field level configurations, right? So page level configurations, everything we have to perform it. So configuration management is even needed. Next, when it comes to the application development, now and then we are following some different software development lifecycle methodologies, something like Agile. In Agile, majorly we are using Scrum, etc. All this. This is even needed. Next, release management. So understanding over the release management, even important for the solution developer roles and all. Followed by this monitoring, I can say. Right, so monitoring. These are the key skill sets. These are the key skill sets. Yeah, these are the key skill sets. Being a solution developer, we must be good and familiar with. Now, apart from that, first of all, we must be knowing about what must be the roles and responsibilities being a solution developer we have to perform and what kind of experiences that are required. This is what something that we must be. So now when it comes to the job responsibilities, okay. So when it comes to the job responsibilities are concerned as a solution developer, because as in when I told you, because when we are moving towards cloud environment now and then to have some knowledge over Kubernetes or something like that, we must be, because this is in context to the cloud environment I'm referring to. If it is an on-premise services, other development environment, something like Java, right? So when we are going for web applications, at the same time, when you are working for data analysis related stuff, Python, etc., all these are needed. When we are focusing as an example, I'm taking, okay, as a, for example, if we are taking some solution developer roles from the Kubernetes point of view, okay, I'm just mentioning because there were many skill sets. I'm taking one of the skill set as called Kubernetes. Right. So Kubernetes, understanding over the Kubernetes from the performance capacity planning or any kind of AWS or any kind of EKS and all that. Next, design and implementation is also one of the key responsibility that we have to do it. Design and implementation. It's a design and implementation even needed Because, for example, any service discovery or any kind of service mesh or ECTO, right? So all these design implementation is needed. Next one about the performing the capacity planning. This is even needed. Perform capacity planning. Okay. So performing capacity planning is also needed, especially as an example, if I've taken Kubernetes, it can be for any technology as such. Next one about designing the containers and all, because some kind of idea over the containers, right? So security architecture. At the same time, understanding over the container log management architecture, something like ELK, all that. Next, about the implementation experience relating to ingress controllers, followed by any Golang development. Okay, so these are required job responsibilities. Being a solution developer, we have to perform. Having some knowledge over Jenkins or any CI/CD pipelines for containers, or any kind of cloud automation scripts, or any kind of exposure towards service-oriented application infrastructures, or knowing about agile process. These are all anyway an additional skill sets as a BA we must be good with. Now, when it comes to the experience, right? So because now and then for these kind of roles, of course, some kind of experience is always advisable because uh, career transformation plays a vital and important role, as in when you know, because some people were maybe good in the field of Java side, right? Wherein they wants to transform to the other side of it. Or else some people were in the on-premise services, they wants to move towards the cloud environment or so. So in this regard, so two things we must be good with. One is on the agile point of view, agile scrum development point of view, followed by the DevOps environment. Because whatever the Jenkins Kubernetes has in when I told you, right? So Ansible, Negois. So these kind of knowledge even required. Next, we must be competent enough to have some technical expertise, especially on the AWS and as well as features and offerings, etc., including any kind of experience in dealing with any customer pre-sales experience. At the same time, whatever the technology explorations and development that we have, so that if you want to help uh, the customers and architects to ensure scalable and highly available application solutions. Uh, these are the major aspects. These are the major aspects as a uh, developer, solution developer point of view, we must be good with. Last but not least, implementing over the DevOps practices is becoming important because whatever the infrastructure services as a code that we are using, or any kind of continuous integration and automation deployments, at the same time, whatever the understanding over the um, understanding over the discovery phase of the applications, right? So, is there any kind of proposals that we can create, or any kind of SOWs for any kind of post discoveries? So, even these skill sets also becoming more important for any solution developer roles. This is the overall understanding when we try to understand, when we try to cover this. These are the major areas when you are looking for any career transformation from an on-premise to cloud environment or so. These key skill sets and job responsibilities are something essentially needed.